Last night on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right, so you've won $250,000. Should you lose here, you'll lose $218,000. We're going for $500,000. What ship is believed to have passed by the Titanic, ignoring her distress signals?
I want to take a 50-50.
Californian, Carpathia.
The answer is the Carpathia, C. That is my final answer.
Mark, it's the wrong answer. Sean Farrelly. You're right again, $500. He's right again for $1,000. Now, join us from New York for night 37 of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, night 6 of our new series, and a very interesting storyline is developing. If you noticed on the first 5 nights, we had problems with early questions. There was lots of guessing going on. Contestant after contestant got question after question correct by guessing. We had a $500,000 winner, a $250,000 winner, and then the human whirlwind, Jason Block, breezed in here from over the Brooklyn Bridge and blew us all away with his tremendous energy. But then the wind started to change, and for the last night and a half, our contestants have shown plenty of courage, but we really have had problems getting a big winner. So tonight, Sean Farrelly is here from San Francisco. Kind of change all that, let's hope, huh?
I hope so.
You won $1,000 already, Sean. Nice to have you back for your second night here.
Thanks.
Originally from New York City, and last night you and your pal went out and took a look at your old haunts down there in the village.
Yep.
Find any old places that you went to in the past?
Actually, a lot of the old places we used to get to are gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we found some new places.
Oh, you did? I'll bet you did. So how'd you sleep last night, okay?
Strangely well.
Sean is a substitute teacher in San Francisco, but for a couple of years taught in Japan, taught English in Japan.
Yeah.
So you picked up some Japanese phrases.
Yeah.
Now, I've had about 3 million people walk up to me and say, is that your final answer? Today, believe it or not, somebody came up and said it to me in Albanian. So I want to know, how do you say this in Japanese? Is that your final answer?
Ijo desu.
Ijo des? How easy. All right, to the point. All right, good. Are you ready to go here?
Yeah.
Your dad is up there along with members of your family. How you doing?
Great.
Hey.
Good, good. Your dad is the retired stockbroker, as I recall from last night, and beginning an acting career.
That's right.
Any bites so far?
No, not yet. I just retired last Tuesday, so
Oh.
haven't done it.
Well, it might take a little bit longer than that. Good luck to you, Sean. Shall we get started here? Yeah, you won $1,000. You're 10 questions away from winning $1 million. The rules are simple. The more questions you get right, the more money you win. Once you reach the $32,000 level, you're guaranteed to leave with at least that much money. You've got all 3 lifelines intact to help you. 50-50, where the computer takes away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving the correct answer and 1 wrong answer. You can ask the audience, where we can poll our studio audience to see what they think the answer is. And finally, you can phone a friend, where our friends at AT&T will help you get anybody anywhere in America to see if they can help you out. Sean, you all set? All ready to go? All right, let's do it. Audience, are you ready? Yeah, then let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here we go now for $2,000. What Saturday Night Live cast member was famous for the line, "Isn't that special"? Dana Carvey, Eddie Murphy, Dennis Miller, David Spade.
So that was the church lady. That would be A, Dana Carvey.
Final answer?
Final answer.
You're special, you got it right. It was Dana Carvey, who won $2,000. Going now for $4,000. What part of a ship is the stern? Front, bottom, top, back.
I haven't spent a lot of time on boats, but I I'm pretty confident it's D, back.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You got it right. It's the back. You won $4,000. 8 questions away now from $1 million, going for $8,000. Take a look. What type of weather phenomenon is a sirocco? Wind, thunderstorm, blizzard, flood.
Being a social studies teacher has its advantages. I remember reading this in a 7th grade world history textbook. It's a wind, so A.
Final answer.
Final answer.
He says sirocco is the wind. He's right for $8,000. All right, nicely done. Getting closer. 7 away from the million, going for $16,000. Here it comes. Who is the current chairman of the Federal Reserve? Robert Rubin, Paul Volcker, Alan Greenspan, Lloyd Benson.
That would be the really tight-fisted Alan Greenspan, C.
You said that, not me. And that's your final answer.
Final answer.
Yes, it's Alan Greenspan. $16,000. All right, he's got all his lifelines. He's going for $32,000. Come on back and see how he does. John Farrelly in pretty good shape here, has all his lifelines, going for $32,000 and 6 questions away from $1 million. Being rooted on by not only your dad, but how many members of your family are up there?
Two, well, my father, my brother and sister, and her boyfriend.
Uh-huh. All right. So how's everything going on up there? You guys pretty confident?
Yeah.
Great.
All your relatives are confident and hoping. Anything you want to say?
I'm a big fan.
Okay. It's better than is. That your final answer? All right, here we go. You won $16,000. You're going for $32,000. 6 questions away. Check it out. Whose autobiography was co-written by author Alex Haley? Jesse Jackson, Colin Powell, Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X.
Well, Regis, it's a great autobiography that everybody should check out. It's Malcolm X, D.
Malcolm X, D.
Final answer.
Final answer. Malcolm X is the winner. You're on $32,000. And again, all your lifelines still here. We're going for $64,000 right now, 5 away from the million. Here it is. The organization that won the 1999 Nobel Peace Prize was started by a group of what? Teachers, lawyers, doctors, architects.
I'm going to say pretty confidently it's C, doctors. Doctors Without Borders, I think they're called. A good organization.
Pretty confident?
Yeah.
Confident enough to go it without the lifeline?
Yeah. Final answer.
All right, so then doctors is your final answer. You're right, it's doctors. You won $64,000. There it is, Sean, $64,000.
Great.
All right, so now we're going for $125,000. Should you miss in here, you know you're back down to $32,000.
Right.
But take a look at this for $125,000. Which of the following items is Thomas Jefferson not credited with inventing? Dumbwaiter, fountain pen, lazy Susan, folding camp stool.
Say I have no clue here. We go 50-50.
50-50, sure. Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving Sean 1 wrong answer and the correct answer, please. All right, we're down to fountain pen or folding camp stool.
I don't know how much camping would have been going on when Thomas Jefferson was around. Still.
Still have 2 of the lifelines left.
Yeah.
Phone a friend, poll the audience.
Why don't I phone a friend, somebody who went to the University of Virginia, where I think Thomas Jefferson founded that university, so maybe she'd know. Kim.
Okay, Kim. All right, Kim. All right, our friends at AT&T will help us get Kim on the line, see if she can help us.
Hello?
Hello, Kim.
Yes.
Hi, Regis Philbin here from ABC's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hi.
I'm here with Sean, and he needs your help. I know you can't see us right now, but he's already won $64,000. He's going for $125,000.
Good for you, Father.
So when he gets on the line, he's going to read you a question and just 2 possible answers. One of them is the correct answer. The other one is incorrect, okay?
Okay, good.
Next voice you hear will be Sean. You've got 30 seconds, Sean, and they start right now.
Hi, Kim. Which of the following items did Thomas Jefferson not, is Thomas Jefferson not credited with inventing? Fountain pen or folding camp stool? Which did he not invent?
Oh, this is going to be embarrassing, Sean. Sean, I don't know. I would go with the folding camp stool today.
Okay, thanks.
She has a nice voice, though.
Yeah,
Lovely voice.
yeah, lovely person. I'm gonna say D, folding camp stool. I don't think Thomas Jefferson did a lot of camping. So D.
All right, so if you lose here, you'll be back down to $32,000, or for $125,000, you're saying D is the one thing he did not invent. That's your final answer.
Final answer.
Oh, gosh. I guess it was the fountain pen is the one he did not invent. All the logic in the world would say camp stool,
Yeah.
but the correct answer is fountain pen. Anyway, my man, you've won $32,000, and you were a great contestant, and we thank you very much for coming here and being with us.
Thanks.
Isn't that something? Too bad. Good luck, John. How's that one? Too bad, huh? Our tough streak continues. Not everybody can win the big bucks, I guess, but I guess that's what makes the show so real. According to my sources, Lewis Waterman invented the fountain pen in 1884. But right now, we've got 10 new contestants ready to go. Who are they tonight? Let's find out. They are Lawrence Kaplan, Parkland, Florida; Ed Holden, Durham, Connecticut; Aaron McNabb, Longview, Washington; Jack Cunha, Peabody, Massachusetts; Lynn Hammerlin, Algonquin, Illinois; Tim Shields, Staten Island, New York; John Foss, Colorado Springs, Colorado; Jamie Flowers, Detroit, Michigan; David Redicky, St. Charles, Missouri; Mike Huggins, Glenside, Pennsylvania. Okay, contestants, congratulations on getting this far. Now here's how it works. In a moment, a question and 4 answers will appear on your screens. The one who puts those answers in the correct order in the fastest time will be our next player. Audience, we need your complete silence here. Thank you. Here's that question. Arrange the following sneaker companies in the order they were founded, starting with the earliest. Reebok, Adidas, Converse, Nike. Okay, everybody is finished here. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest, and it was Converse, then came Adidas, then Reebok, and then Nike. That's the right order. Let's see who got it right. And in the fastest time, Mike Huggins. Mike. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Good to see you, big guy. You ready to go here?
I hope so.
He's all set. We'll be right back. All right, so he's here. He's 20 years old. He's a student studying mechanical engineering at Lehigh University and comes from Glenside, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia. Mike Huggins, welcome to our show.
Pleasure to be here.
Your mom is up there. Hi, Mom. How you doing?
Hi, Regis.
It's Mary. And Mary had a vibe about you. Your mother
Yes,
thought
she
you were
did.
going to be here, didn't she?
That's right. I wasn't even going to bother to try out, really, but she pushed me to do it and pushed me through the second round and all the way through here, and hopefully she'll keep it up all the way through this.
Well, you're the second youngest we've ever had on the show. We had an 18-year-old boy from
Really?
New Jersey this summer who was terrific, and you're the second fastest finger winner, too. A young lady on earlier this week did it in under a second. But your time was 2.69 seconds.
Wow.
Very good, and today you celebrated by coming up here. It was your first plane ride.
Yeah, that's correct.
And what was that like?
I don't like flying, I don't think. It was a little propeller plane, had about 30 seats, and...
ABC went all out, huh?
Oh, yes. You know, when it was turning, it would go at like a 45-degree angle, and I was just hoping it wouldn't turn anymore.
Yeah. And not a great day to fly.
It was okay.
Well, it was stormy here. You know, snow.
Well, it was fine in the morning when I came in.
Don't argue with the host.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right, Mike, welcome here.
Thank you
know
very
the
much.
rules. You
Yes,
know
I
about
do.
your lifelines. You've got 50-50. Ask the audience. You can phone a friend. So if you're ready, my man, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Here we go. We start with the $100 question. Mike, take a look at it. The principal journalist on a news program is known as what? A jib, anchor, mast, eagle.
Well, I'm sure this one, it's going to be B, anchor.
Yeah, it's the anchor. You're absolutely right. You won $100. $200. How many days a week did the Beatles want to love you? Was it 7, 5, 10, 8?
As the song goes, 8 days a week. The answer is D.
Yeah, it was 8 days a week. For $300. In Latin, what is the boast that Caesar reportedly made after defeating Pharnaces in 47 BC? Was it caveat emptor, veni vidi vici, e pluribus unum, or hey, forget about it?
Well, veni vidi vici is jumping out at me, but I'm not too confident with history at all. So.
Well, this was 47 BC, a little before your time.
Bit.
You got those lifelines, Mike.
You know, this was my biggest fear, missing
History?
out on one of the first 5 questions. So I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to ask the audience.
All right, sure. Okay, audience, need a little help here. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Well, sort of overwhelming. Veni vidi vici, the audience says.
I'll go with the audience.
Gonna go with the audience? You're right. It was Veni vidi vici. There is some wise guy in here who voted for hey, forget about it, and if we find out who it is, you won $300, Mike. You're going for $500. Here it comes. What television series introduced the catchphrases, hey, caramba, do, eat my shorts? Was it Ren and Stimpy, Friends, The Simpsons, South Park?
Well, luckily that's my second favorite show behind this. It's The Simpsons.
He says The Simpsons. He's right. It was The Simpsons. We're going for $1,000 now. For its advertising campaign, what company owns the world's largest herd of Clydesdale horses? Anheuser-Busch, Philip Morris, Seagram, Nestle.
Okay, I have no doubt about this one. It's A, Anheuser-Busch.
You're right, it's Anheuser-Busch. Okay, you made it to 1,000. Here it is for $2,000. What fictional small town's daily life is chronicled by writer and performer Garrison Keillor? Lake Wobegon, Castle Rock, Grover's Corners, West Egg?
I have no idea whatsoever.
Really?
Really.
All right. Well, what would you like to do?
Let me think about this for a minute. I believe I will phone a friend.
Who would you like to call?
Good question. Let me call Eric,
And Eric is?
a friend of mine from home.
College?
Yes, he's at college right now.
All right, fine. We'll call Eric, see if he can help us out. AT&T will find him, put him on the line.
Hello?
Eric?
Yes.
Hi, Regis Philbin here from ABC.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Got your friend right here. Needs a little help. He's won $1,000. He's going for $2,000. And in the moment, Mike is going to get on the line and read you a question and 4 possible answers. One of them is the correct answer. So you'll hear Mike in a second. And you've got 30 seconds, Mike, and they start right now.
Eric, what fictional small town's daily life is chronicled by writer and performer Garrison Keillor? Lake Wobegon, Castle Rock, Grover's Corners, or West Egg?
Mike, I'm sorry, I don't know.
You have any idea whatsoever?
No, I don't.
Okay, thanks anyway.
I'm sorry, Mike.
All right, it's okay.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Doe.
You know, you guys who study mechanical engineering, that's your whole life, right? More or less.
Supposed to be. Not
yeah.
me, but
Well,
no, this is
now
fun.
you're down to 50-50. You've won 1,000. You can leave with at least that.
That's true. I really have no idea. I wish I
Well,
did.
I tell you what, would you like to narrow it down 50-50
what I'm
and
thinking
then
about.
guess among the 2 that are left?
I'm thinking about that. I guess I'm gonna have to do that because I really don't know.
Well, sure. Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving Mike 1 wrong answer and the correct one. Lake Wobegon, Castle Rock.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know.
Mike, you can't lose anything.
Yeah, but I can gain though.
Well, sure. I bet your mom knows the answer. And if she has strong
Can she
vibes
tell?
right now, she can project the answer right into your head.
Lake Wobegon looks good.
Final answer?
Yes.
What's the problem? It was Lake Wobegon. You wore us all out. We're exhausted here.
Lucky guess, the vibes.
All right, it took 3 lifelines, but we did it. We're up to $2,000. 9 questions away from $1 million. Let's look at the $4,000 question. In what city did the infamous 1991 Tailhook Convention take place? Atlantic City, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Washington, D.C.
Well, before the answers even came up, I was thinking of Washington, D.C. But
Can't call anybody. It's all gone.
It's a shame. Didn't want to use them all this early, but what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? I like Washington, D.C. I'm gonna take a chance on it.
Want to go with Washington, D.C.? Make that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll make it my final answer.
I'm sorry, it was Las Vegas, Mike.
It's okay.
But you won $1,000.
It's okay.
It's not bad, huh? All right. I'm sorry, old buddy. Good luck to you, okay? Thank you. You bet. Good luck. Too bad. The right answer, of course, was Las Vegas, but I've got to tell you that the range of material we test on the show is very tough for a 20-year-old. In 1991, Mike was only 11 or 12 years old. And what a nice kid, too. As we were leaving here, I knew his heart was breaking, but he said to me, "Thank you very much. It's been very nice being here." Nice guy. All right, we've still got 9 contestants, so here we go for the next fastest finger question. Here it comes. Arrange these TV shows by the day they are regularly scheduled to air, starting with Sunday. NYPD Blue, Providence, Touched by an Angel, The Drew Carey Show. All right, everybody, time's up. Here's the answer in the correct order, starting with Sunday, Touched by an Angel, NYPD Blue, The Drew Carey Show, Providence. That's the right order. Let's see who got it right. In the fastest time, Tim Shields. Hey, Tim. Tim. Nice to see you. Congratulations. Ready to go here? Gonna win $1 million? You bet. Yeah, he's ready. We'll be back. Okay, here he is. Tim Shields. Tim is 28 years old, and he's single. He's from Staten Island. He's a management consultant, a graduate at the University of Pennsylvania. Yep. Went to Regis High School here in New York City. Good for you. It's a fine high school.
Yes.
And
I'm not expecting any favors because of that.
No, don't worry. I went to Cardinal Hayes, so no favors. You have 4 sisters. One of them is in the audience tonight. Adriana, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Yes.
Yeah. You grew up with 4 sisters.
4 sisters, yes.
I hope you had a lot of bathrooms in the house.
Not enough.
Not enough is right,
enough.
Yeah.
Adriana, I didn't get to see them that frequently. But.
Nice to have you here. Is everybody at home, cheering him on?
Oh, yeah, but except my mom. She doesn't know that he's here.
Why?
Because she gets very nervous, I guess, like I do, but not as nervous.
Can't take the pressure.
No, it's a lot of pressure.
All right, fine. Well, let's just go home with $1 million and we'll solve that.
Yes.
All right, you know the rules. You know about your lifelines. 50-50 as the audience. Phone a friend. So if you're ready, Tim, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here we go. For $100. With what famous phrase was host Johnny Carson regularly introduced on The Tonight Show? It's the big guy. Look out, he's coming. Here's Johnny. Rock on, Burbank.
The answer is C. Here's Johnny.
You're right. Here's Johnny was the way Ed said it. For $200. Where on the body would you find what are known as love handles? On the head, the waist, the ankles, the knees.
Unfortunately, I know about this one. The answer is B, waist.
Sure, they're found on the waist. You're right, for $200. Here it comes now for $300. What makes a soft drink carbonated? Syrup, water, gas, caramel color.
The answer is C, gas.
It's the right one. You won $300. For $500, Tim, how do you fasten a pair of Levi 501 jeans? Velcro, laces, snaps, buttons.
The answer is D, buttons.
You're right, it's buttons. You won $500. You go on for $1,000 right now. During a theater performance, where do the orchestra musicians traditionally sit? In the pit, in the wings, in the mezzanine, in the dress circle.
The answer is A, in the pit.
It's a good one. They're in the pit. You're right. You won $1,000. Okay, so he's won $1,000. 10 questions away from $1 million. Going for $2,000. All his lifelines are here. We'll be right back with Tim Shields. Tim Shields from Staten Island, New York, in our hot seat right now. Good-looking young man. Mother is Panamanian. The father is an Irishman. NYPD homicide detective.
He was homicide, yes.
Yeah, and you look a lot like, if you don't mind me saying so, Donny Osmond.
Huh? I've heard that. I don't see it. but I guess it's a good thing.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nice looking guy. You've won $1,000. You're going for $2,000. 10 questions away from $1 million. Let's play. Which TV soap opera features a long-running relationship between characters Luke and Laura? One Life to Live, All My Children, General Hospital, As the World Turns.
The answer is C, General Hospital.
C, General Hospital. Final answer?
Final answer.
That's right, they were in General Hospital. You won $2,000. We're going for $4,000 right now. After the mad cow scare of 1996, whose beef was banned from export? Britain, Germany, United States, Argentina.
The answer is A, Britain.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You said Britain? You're right. $4,000. We're 8 away now from the million. He's won 4,000, going for 8,000. All lifelines are intact. Here we go. What disc jockey recorded the song Disco Duck, which hit #1 on the Billboard charts? Was it Howard Stern, Casey Kasem, Dr. Demento, Rick Dees?
I'd like to use one of my lifelines. I would like to ask the audience.
Want to ask the audience? Sure. Audience, need a little help here. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, vote now. %56 say Rick Dees.
That was my hunch. And I will go with that. Rick Dees.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Audience says Rick Dees. They're right. It was Rick Dees. You won $8,000. Okay, should you miss in here, you'll be reduced by $7,000, but we're going for $16,000, and here it is. Alexander Graham Bell's work on what device led him to the invention of the telephone? Phonograph, mimeograph, electronic hearing aid, wireless telegraph.
My answer is D, wireless telegraph.
You confident about this?
I'd like to be more confident, but I'm going to go with it.
All right, going to make that your final answer.
Final answer.
I'm sorry, Mike, it was the electronic hearing aid. I'm sorry, so you're back down to $1,000, old buddy.
All right.
But those things do happen, and
Yep.
it was the hearing aid, and good luck to you, and thanks very much. That's a tough one, isn't it? The bad luck streak continues. Alexander Graham Bell was working with the deaf at the time of the invention, hence the hearing aid. Anyway, when we come back from the break, we've got time for one more fastest finger question. Which one of these 8 people is going to make it? Come back and find out. Okay, welcome back. Audience, complete silence, please. Here's that question. Put these men in order of when they became leaders of their nations, starting with the earliest. Fidel Castro, Franklin Roosevelt, Hirohito, Mao Zedong. Okay, everybody ready here? Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest. And it was Hirohito, Franklin Roosevelt, Mao Zedong, and Fidel Castro. That's the right order. Who got it right? And in the fastest time, Lawrence Kaplan. Whoa! Lawrence, congratulations, dynamite. We're going to play right now, okay? Okay, Lawrence, here you go. Whoa. Lawrence Kaplan, wow, what an entrance he made. I want to tell you something. I have never been hugged like that by man or woman.
I assure you, Regis, I will never hug a man like that ever again.
You were thrilled to, well, this is your second time here.
Second time, and for a little while there, I thought that it was all over.
Yeah, people say that you become obsessed with the show. I mean, you follow it very carefully, and you...
I wouldn't say obsessed. I would just say that when it's time to phone in each day, my law practice kind of gets set aside for like an hour so I can try to get through on the phone. So, I don't know. Maybe that makes me sharper as an attorney.
Absolutely, sure it does. And you also check your horoscope to see if this is going to be that special day, huh?
Well, today I did happen to check it.
Really?
I happen to have it right here.
Yeah, let's hear. What
Okay.
sign are you?
I am Cancer the Crab.
Aha.
Cancer the Crab. It says, what does not destroy you will make you stronger. So don't moan that the pressure is getting to be too much. If anything, it's doing you good. The toughest pressure of all today will come from friends and colleagues who expect big things of you. Don't let them down.
Wow. No indication whether you're going to win or lose, but there's going to be a lot of pressure here.
I guess it means that, I'm supposed to be here, and the rest is up to me and
Exactly right. It's all up to you, Lawrence. Well, now you know all about what's going on here. You know the rules. You know about your lifelines. 50-50, ask the audience, phone a friend. So if you're ready, shall we do it?
Let's go for it.
All right, Lawrence Kaplan wants to be a millionaire. Here we go. $100, Lawrence. According to the popular American legend, what does the tooth fairy trade for a tooth? Dental floss, money, fairy wings, dentures.
Regis, yes. I think the Tooth Fairy trades money for a tooth. I will say a B, and when I was a kid, it was a quarter.
You're right. It's worth $100 now. For $200. In music, what does R&B stand for? Run and bunt, rocking and bopping, ragtime and boogie, rhythm and blues.
I believe that the answer is D, rhythm and blues.
Yes, you're right, rhythm and blues. Here we go for $300. In a classic Life cereal television ad, what boy likes the breakfast product? Marvin, Mikey, Timmy, Tommy.
Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. I'll take B. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Mikey, you're right. It was Mikey, $300. We're going for $500 right now. What U.S. city's name is Greek for the city of brotherly love? Detroit, Des Moines, Philadelphia, Indianapolis.
Well, their football fans aren't too kind, but I believe it is C, Philadelphia.
It's a good one. You won $500. 1,000. Here it comes. In the 1969 movie The Love Bug, what kind of car was Herbie? Audi, Jaguar, Saab, Volkswagen.
This is one of those questions where I'm 99.9% sure, and it was Herbie the Beetle, so I assume that it must be D, Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, he says. You're right, for $1,000. Lawrence, 10 questions away from the million. We're going for 2,000. Take a look. When you combine the colors yellow and blue, what color do you get? Red, purple, green, black.
Again, I'm 99.9% sure, but this time just to be safe, I'm going to ask the audience.
All right, Lawrence needs a little help here, audience. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. %87 say green.
Yeah, I was pretty embarrassed, but yes, the answer is C, green.
Final answer?
Yes.
Sure, it's green. You won $2,000. Oh my gosh, that sound means we're out of time for tonight, Lawrence, but you're doing very well. You'll be back here tomorrow night, and joining Lawrence will be 10 new contestants from all over the country. And they are Kevin Boffman, Robert Bromberg, John Morgan, Michelle Rose, Carl Schrader, Tim Kramer, Jim Scudder, Nathan Cohn, Eric Cutler, and Dan Bernier. Hey, if you or someone you know is a millionaire addict, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire CD-ROM, just fantastic. Fastest finger, the hot seat lifelines, the dramatic music, it's all here. There's even a virtual Regis. It's available in stores, or go to the Millionaire site on abc.com for all of our products and details on how to become a contestant. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. At what time?
8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central.
There you go. Stay tuned now for 2020 on ABC. From New York, everybody. Good night.